G'day, my name's Malcolm Lithgow and I'm the Apologist in Residence at Mosaic Church on the Gold Coast, Australia. Welcome back to this series looking at Christmas. In this video I'm doing some detective work on someone who's become a very central figure in the modern celebration of Christmas, Santa Claus. Keep watching to find out who he really is and where he comes from. Let's talk about this enormously popular part of Christmas that often gets a bad rap, Santa Claus. My parents weren't terribly fussed over Santa Claus, and I think only my youngest sister ever had the impression that there was such a person. But I'm sure you already know that the name Santa Claus is just a variation of the name St. Nicholas, right? But who was St. Nicholas? All we really know about St. Nicholas is that he was probably the bishop of the port city of Myra in Turkey back in the 4th century. It's possible that he attended the Council of Nicaea in 325, but the legends that claim that he slapped Arius, whose theology the council was examining and rejecting, are just that, legends, since Arius wouldn't have even been in the debating chamber. He wasn't a bishop. Many more legends grew up around St. Nicholas, including one about his generosity, which led, ultimately, to his Saint's Day, the 6th of December, being celebrated in the giving of gifts. Before the Protestant Reformation took hold, with its attendant downplaying of Saints' Days, St. Nicholas' Day was huge. Even today in the Netherlands, gifts are exchanged on St. Nicholas Eve, the 5th of December. But in most places, gift giving has moved from St. Nicholas Day to Christmas Day. An interesting wrinkle on the Santa Claus legend is that his stereotypical appearance of white beard, black boots, and red robes with white trim actually comes from early 20th century Coca-Cola advertising. Equally fictional is his sleigh drawn by reindeers and his signature entry method of scooting down the chimney, both of which were introduced in the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, published in 1823, but now better known as The Night Before Christmas. This poem also did much to transfer the giving of gifts from St. Nicholas Day to Christmas Day. It seems then that St. Nicholas, and thus Santa Claus, has always been a relatively Christian symbol associated with the exchange of gifts. Claims that Christmas gift-giving date back to the Roman festival of Saturnalia, held from December the 17th to the 23rd, simply don't match the historical evidence. Gift-giving at Christmas is a relatively recent phenomena, and it appeared with the demotion of St. Nicholas Day, rather than from some long-forgotten Roman festival. Given the history of St. Nicholas, gift-giving can be seen as an expression of Christian charity, and this charity is still a large part of the modern Christmas. So should we exchange gifts, or are we just being consumed by consumerism? Once again, this is an issue that you need to decide for yourself. If you're concerned that your children are seeing Christmas as merely a way to milk their elders for as much material goods as possible, then perhaps you need to change the way you do things. Our family years ago instituted 3 practices to avoid this problem. First, we go to church before opening any presents, emphasizing what takes priority for us, the core meaning of Christmas, Christ's birth, so that we might be saved. Second, at home, ready to open the presents, we take time to each share what we're thankful for in the year just past. And finally, with that attitude of thankfulness established, we take turns to open our presents, enjoying each other's experience, rather than merely focusing on our own. Of course, this approach has its downsides if someone isn't happy with a gift, since everyone gets to see that. But these sorts of simple practices can transform a tacky free-for-all of consumption into a celebration of our love and care for each other. And if we add in giving to others around Christmas time through the many opportunities churches and charities provide, gift giving can be a wonderfully fruitful activity. Don't be bound by tradition. Remember that the exchange of gifts points to the great gift given by God. In the next video, I'll look quickly at the often beautiful but sometimes tacky tradition of Christmas lights. If you want to celebrate Christmas in a completely non-tacky way, the best place to be is church. If you're on the Gold Coast this Christmas, I can recommend Mosaic, a Baptist church. You can see the service times on the screen and visit goldcoastchurch.com.au for more details. See you next time.